Hey y'all, it is Shankesia again with the Black Introvert, and we are here to make marbled wax melts. So me personally, I love using C55 for my wax melts because it gets hard enough. I love the white color that comes with the C55, and I think the hot throw and the cold throw are super cool and what I'm looking for. So this is me using my thermometer, and I always heat my C55 to around 210, 215 degrees. And this is me separating out the 1 ounce single clamshells that come from Midwest. And yes, I do have my Christmas tree up. It is not too early, but I also have a skewer, and you'll see why I use that skewer. And these are colored dyes from Lonestar Candle Supply in Fort Worth, Texas. And this is me just checking to see what our temperature is so far. Currently, we're at 200, and we're waiting to get around 210, 215. The scent that I'll be using today, raspberry custard tart from Midwest Fragrance Company, as well as smoked cedar and oud. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, so this is me checking again, and we are now at that mark and getting ready to pour. So please pardon my picture and my scale. They have both been through some things, and the back of that cabinet. So anyway, it's wax. So pouring until I get to about 20 ounces because I wanted to test. This is my first time using the single clamshells. So I also use 9 to 10% of fragrance. So since I'm going to be using 20 ounces of wax, I'll be using 2 ounces of fragrance. So here we're just waiting for that to finish pouring. And that is me double checking that we are closer, getting to 20 ounces, almost there. And then I'm going to pour in the fragrance immediately after pouring. And then we are going to go ahead and check to see that it is at 22, which it is. And then we are going to stir for 2 minutes. I stir for 2 minutes. Some people stir for 30 seconds. I stir for 2 minutes. So that is me checking that 2 minutes have indeed gone by, and we are going to pour straight into the clamshell. Now, I do the 210 to 215 because anything higher than that, the clamshells start to melt. So, pouring the wax in with the fragrance after starting for 2 minutes. And this is just me just trying to get y'all another angle high, so that that you all are able to see me pour. So I pour very slowly because for some reason the clamshells are like on their backs instead of just laying straight. So I pour slowly, only to make sure that they come up straight, but also so I don't spill it. So this is me pouring into the clamshell. This is me running out of clamshells because I forgot that these are 1 ounce clamshells. So 20 ounces is going to need way more than 10 to 15 clamshells. But anyway, this is my skewer that I am going to use to marble the wax. So this is the red pink dye from Lonestar Candle Supply. And I'm just putting a little bit on the tip. And I'm literally like coloring the wax, like as if it was a colored pencil. Just dipping it into the wax and swirling it around. And honestly, this is my favorite part because it's literally like making art in a clamshell. So I just put a little bit on the end, swirl it around the wax, and this literally takes maybe a minute tops. It does not take long to marble wax. You just have to be careful not to put too much dye into the wax, or it'll turn a solid color. And we want that marbled effect to where some of the white is still showing. But yeah, this is the process of marbling, and it is very fun to do. May seem time consuming, but it definitely helps your product stand out. So we're going to let these sit for a bit. Honestly, C55 for me always, it always hardens very fast. So this is me showing what it looks like while the wax is still warm. So you can still see that we have some of that white coming in from the C55, but you do also see the marbled of the red color. And again, that color is the red pink dye from Lonestar Candle Supply. And now you're going to see the finished product. This is what it looks like once the wax is hardened. And this is about maybe 10 to 15 minutes after pouring. C55 cools very fast. So after you do that, this is the final product. Thank you for watching.